Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, back in Forza, and today we've got something special. The Null Car is here. There's a really easy way to unlock it now. I'm not sure how long this will be in the game until it is patched out, but evidently it's been in the game for a little while. And today I'm going to show you how to get it. This Null Car is something else. Look at all the interior views. Car is invisible. And so what we're going to do, all you got to do is I'm going to change car to just something random. From what I can tell, you cannot save the Null Car in the garage. It's like, you saw in the top right, it was 2000, but if I go and sort by year, go to 2000s, and see it's just not here. It goes from 2000 Ford, Sylvia, and Lotus to 2001 Audis and BMWs. So you cannot save the Null Car in the garage. Once you switch off of it, you have to do this glitch again, but it's very easy to do. It's not even really a glitch, it's just knowing where to look. So from the pause menu, all you got to do is go to livery designs and go to search, and we're going to type in null. Just null. You'll see there's some pretend null cars like Null Black or Null Car Playground Games. And the one you want is this one from Airship. You can favorite it, you can save it like that. But you can see that there is a lot of cars called Null Cars. But this is the one you want to look for. It'll have big rims, and it'll be a solid color for the rims. So if we just scroll here, here's some of them. You can see the rims, they're just giant circles of flat color. And you can see on the front badge that there is no badge, like for Ford or Chevy or whatever. Like that's the pretend Null Car, that's the Ford Falcon, and this is the older Ford Falcon or something or other. So once you find one you like, I will choose this one because why not? Should all be the same. We want the fast travel to festival site. And that does look like it. It has no engine badge, so we will hit get design and we will hit buy car with design and buy the car for 50,000 credits. Pretty cheap. I'm not sure if you can get other like traffic cars or hard to obtain cars like this. I tried to do this with like a pre-order Porsche, and it just says download or save design. There's no way to like buy a pre-order or otherwise rare car if it's not in the auto show. So that shows that the Null Car here is in the auto show. It's just not able to be searched or found. And if we hit explode, that's what happens, and implode, that's what happens. If we get in, this is what it looks like. Look at this. Alright, let's go ahead and give this car a quick drive. You can see up in the top it is 2000 Playground Null Car. When you first get out, it has no engine sound. And for power, it's got about 450 horsepower, and it's a supercharged motor. It is a Ford Falcon with a supercharged 5-liter V8. And if I go to my change car, you can see current car is not displayed. You cannot save this car in the garage. But every time you want to play with this car, all you got to do is spend 50,000 credits and look for it from the free roam livery viewer. Let's go ahead and take a look at some upgrades. For engines, we have the stock 5-liter supercharged V8, 6.2 Mercedes V8, the 5.2 Audi V10. Let's go for 6.2 V8 because I want to be able to hear the engine sound and supercharge it. And that's all the power I'm going to need, I think. And we can make it up to S1 class, why not? See, it can get the text on the wheels. You can see it's got two of the same size front tires, but it does have larger front tires. And rear tires, we start with 275s, but the other two options are somehow smaller. It's a little bit like the wide body Hellcat. And rims, it can get all the standard rims. But I will leave it as stock because the stock rims disappear when you get above a certain speed. And that's weird. And you can see the left mirror. If you have any kind of paint on the mirrors, the left mirror is gone. The rims cannot change size, so if you get larger rims, it won't actually show. That's weird. I'm going to try to build this like a sensible S1 car. So give it better brakes. All the handling bits do increase PI as you would expect. One thing I found with suspension model is that there is none. So you might see like a lot of sparks as if it's bottoming out. Get it down to 3,200 pounds. I will put in a roll cage to give it better 0 to 60. And we're actually getting in pretty powerful, so I'm going to take off the supercharger. I'd rather not have the supercharger so that I can stay light and so that I don't just endlessly spin the wheels. Seems like you can't actually get this car to the top of S1 class. There's no arrow, there's no wing, and no front splitter you can apply. £3,300, almost 700 horsepower. And I have to go for these for lightness if you want to get to the top of S1. I have another tune where it's built to the top of A class. I think that's a better spot for it. Yeah, the last thing we could do is either lighter rims or all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive does get us up quite a bit. There we go. Now I can get us up there in terms of power and get us into S2 class. Just gotta decrease one thing here. There we go. Give it a heavier flywheel, top of S1, 800 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 3,500 pounds. And if you want the most power, you're going to want to go for the V10. That can get about 1140. While this V8 can top out at around 1010 or 1011, 1011 horsepower. You can see now we get engine sound. And the wheels are still invisible. And the headlights, I guess the headlights work. Headlights are fully working. They're just a little bit glitchy, but they do work. And it's a cool car to drive, just so that you can say you've driven it. It's not the fastest, it's not the best. It's just a cool car to drive. And unfortunately, you cannot race this car because it's not a car that can be seen in their garage. That means you cannot select it. Like, you can't even select it as your current car. Maybe you can in, like, a random online race. Let me get to a race here. And I do a solar race for anything goes. You can see that I can't really do that. If I go to C for, like, current car, it just won't be there. And I've looked, it doesn't seem to have appeared in any car slot. Like, it's supposed to be a Ford Falcon, right? Or like a Ford Fiesta or something. But it's like not showing up for me. I will quickly do the once over. It's just not there. So we'll back out of this. And one thing I want to try. Right now I have 752 cars owned. If I go to Creative Hub and do livery designs, can I then choose something like this? Fast travel to festival site and buy another one and have that increase my garage count. So is my garage count increased? It has. So that tells me that it's probably somewhere. Now that I have, I guess, 3 of them, it should be easy to see just a wall of black cars, right? But I looked. I couldn't see anything. So these do count in your garage. So don't keep buying them if you have the limit of your garage reached or just about reached, because you probably won't be able to. So even if I were to remove every single one of my cars, I would still have 3 cars, because I now have 3 of these null cars invisible to my garage. So be aware of that. It's probably only a matter of time before Playground Games removes them from everyone's garage anyways. Just like they did with the special McLaren Sennas that I used to have, and the Horizon Story Taxi, and Horizon Story old Chevy. That seems to be about it. That's everything you wanted to know about the Null Car, what upgrades it can get, how it drives, how you get it, and what happens to the car in the garage. Until this is patched out, this should work. All you gotta do is search up Null from Free Roam, and then go to Buy and download Design, and then it'll be placed in your garage for you to work on until you swap to a different car. Because right now I'm not able to even favorite this car. It's like current car would be to the left, right? But it's not. But that's what you got to do. I'm not going to keep buying them. We only have a limited amount of garage space, so if I keep buying them every day when I want to drive one, then I'll soon run out of space. And this video is really just to show that I have driven it now, I have customized it now. It's now in the record books, for me at least. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the Null Car, how to get it, what you can upgrade with it, and just finding out other little tips and tricks, then please do go ahead, leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Game Boy out. I'll see you all in the future.